Hi everybody, it's Lady Dre, 1977, and I'm back with another video. Now I recorded this video earlier as I was driving, but I feel like when I went back and looked at the video, I felt like there was some information missing. So I just wanted to come back and just redo it, just to make sure that I made my points so that they would be very clear. I kind of felt like I was jumping all over the place. So, what I want to talk about today is narcissism and just some of the things that I've been seeing and hearing all over social media. And I just wanted to make some points very clear about, again, what's going on in our world. Please rate, comment, subscribe. I would really love your comments on this one because I'd like to come out and speak more about the world, about my faith in Jesus Christ. Some of you may call him Yahshua HaMashiach, and that's fine. I choose to call him Jesus or the Lord. So I keep seeing a lot of people talk about Meghan Markle and her being a narcissist or some other entertainers being narcissistic. And I get it, it's all well and good. And what we have to understand is we don't know all of these people, they're entertainers. And we only know what we see through television, the computer, and all other social media outlets. We only know what we see. We're not close to these people, so we don't know. However, they could very well be. The point I want to make today is that the world is a stage. I'm sure some of you have already heard this if I've not said it previously. But the world is a stage, and we cannot believe and get caught up in everything that we see on the news or on social media. We have to learn how to have discernment, how to look into things, how to make rightful decisions minus our emotions, and be clear about what we know that's going on in our world. Now, what I can tell you is I do have an understanding of narcissism. If you've watched some of my videos, I've talked about having family members who are narcissistic. So I'm pretty well versed in narcissism. And what I can tell you, with the world being a stage and having actors on that stage, our world leaders, I safely can say, are narcissistic. Why do I say that? Look at what's going on. Let me give you an example. The coronavirus. We were told late 2019 about the coronavirus, its origins, where the first case was found in Washington State is what we were told, and that its origins were or was Wuhan, China. Now, you had a whole year of people being told that they had to wear a mask. People lost their jobs. Some people were just out of work until everything started getting better. You were told at one time, we were told that we needed toilet paper. You got to go get all the toilet paper, which had nothing to do with the coronavirus. But it had people running out in fear, trying to get as much toilet paper as they could. I believe that this was something from our leaders, not necessarily our presidents and kings and queens, but there are people who are higher up who are actually pulling the strings. And this information trickled down to us, the masses, and it has led to, with purpose and malicious intent, it's led to fear mongering amongst the people and control. Fear and control. Everybody had to wear masks wherever they went. There were no places that I knew of that didn't say you didn't have to wear a mask. Everybody had to wear a mask. That was 2020. Now we're into 2021, still pretty much kind of going through the same thing. Not so much with the toilet paper anymore, which was the dumbest thing I'd ever heard. But there are people still wearing masks. You go to work, you're wearing your mask. You're going out into the grocery stores wearing a mask. I'm hearing now where I am that you really don't have to wear the mask anymore. But people have been so in fear and controlled, which is something that narcissists love to do. That is their goal. They love control. They want to be able to control you as a person and control your emotions. When we give them that, they feel like they are at the top of their game. And that's what this is. It is a game. I'm not saying that coronavirus is real or not, but what I've seen in the media and everything that they're putting out about this virus is about fear and control. The media over sensationalizes things. We know that. We should know that by now. And we should not just believe everything we're told. Because again, that is given in to the narcissist of this world, their agenda, which is control. Okay? So what is my point? My point is we can't just say one is narcissistic or the other is narcissistic, like the Meghan Markles and other celebrities. I'm saying Meghan Markle because I've just been hearing that name. And something is going on with that whole entire royal family that's really not known. Whatever it is, the secret is behind closed doors. And all of them could be very well narcissistic for all we know, not just Meghan, but the whole family. So let's understand that. And the people that you don't see, the true leaders of this world, are very, very narcissistic, okay? So we have to be very careful as to the information we take in. Excuse me, there is a gnat flying around and it's getting on my nerves. Seems to happen every spring, summer. But at any rate, we have to be very careful as to what the media puts out there. It seems, besides the virus and this vaccine that they have out there, they have not even tested long enough to say it's really safe to take. People are just running out because the media is saying it's okay and they're taking these shots. People have said they're not feeling well. There have been people I've heard that have passed away. There are people I've heard that actually catch the coronavirus from taking it. That just seems a little weird to me. And because you haven't tested it long enough to see how it can affect people over time to try and tweak the vaccine, it just makes me not very confident as to some of the things that I'm hearing. And no, I don't want to just run out and take it just because I want things to get back to normal. Let's understand something right now. The world will never be as it was. That is not to put fear in you. Looking at my time, that is just to let you know that the world's old system of operation is gone. It will never be. We're going into a new time. They're trying to prepare us for a new world order. I've heard that the dollar, the actual paper dollar, is collapsing. That may take time. That's going to, be something that happens over time. But this world is changing and it's not for the better. And we have to open up our eyes and try to learn on our own outside of the media of what's really going on. Also, you have people, as far as the virus, you have politicians and the scientists of our world and the doctors going back and forth on the origins of the coronavirus. Rand Paul, I think is his name, and Dr. Anthony Fauci are, arguing over the origins of the virus and where it started. Why are we having this conversation almost a year and a half after the virus started? That's interesting. Nobody was looking at that at least half year to the end of the year last year. You're going to start talking about that? And I hope the end goal is not, oh, yeah, see, it really wasn't the virus or whatever they may come up with, something that just is going to make the masses look dumb. I hope that's not it, but people, don't be surprised that as to what the end goal is. All of these people, Rand Paul, Dr. Anthony Fauci, they're all in the world's stage, just trying to distract people from what's really going on, which is why we should be very slow to act and do our own research, ask our own questions. They don't want us to ask questions. They don't want us thinking for ourselves. And that's a harsh reality. And I know people are probably going to be like, you're a conspiracy theorist. You can say whatever you want to say. But people, we have to not allow our emotions to get entangled into everything that we're told. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. I remember hearing people say that, and it was just getting on my last nerve. Okay? Now, as a believer, I have to understand 2 Timothy, that God did not give us a spirit of fear. What the Lord has given us is power, sound mind, and self-control. Love. That's what he's given us. And I mean, that's something you have to work on every day. You have to die to the flesh every day, because sometimes the flesh can be, fearful. And you have to stay in prayer, and you have to stay in your word. You have to stand strong. Not easy, but over time, you have to learn this stuff. Also, there are so many other things that are going on, just causing confusion and deception. You see all of these, continued, what word am I looking for? They're trying to deceive us. They're trying to cause race wars. Did you see the situation with a black man that happened 2 years ago, where he was tased and killed by police officers? This happened in 2019. Why in the world are you bringing that to the forefront now? Why are we discussing that? Again, it's to get your emotions involved. It's to get people upset, get people angry, get people out there feeling bad, feeling sad, feeling sorry. And again, this is where we have to, some people listen, some people don't. I don't blame those who really don't, because you get sick of hearing the same old thing over and over again. You get tired of it. And what we have to learn how to do is to calm down, take in the information if you wish. Take in the information, and then you have to be vigilant, because you don't know if what you're told is even true. And if it is, still, that is no reason to go running out and marching to get your point across that, Black Lives Matter, and we're not going to continue to have this go on. But what's the resolution? I have yet to see a resolution of this. Marching and destroying is not going to help you. It's not going to help this situation, because the whole goal is to have the people, the masses, going against each other with these continued race wars and these continued stories. There's a story out right now about Kamala Harris and a tweet. Here again, distraction to get people all angry. All get your panties in the bunch. Get your panties out the bunch. Start paying attention. Start asking questions. Best of all, start praying, because God can give you wisdom and insight, and start preserving your emotions. I'm Lady Dre. I'm out. God bless.